Awesome. So now let's take a look at these cupboards. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cupboards. So let's select these edges and we'll connect it 7 times. So now I'm going to create a box with snaps turned on, and if we try and do this straight out of the bat, we'll see what happens. We can't actually see what's going on. If we use auto grid, and we can see that a bit better. Now what auto grid does is it will snap to a flat surface, so I can build something on here, which is really handy. So yeah, definitely use auto grid. So this is going to be our cupboard. So we want to make it a little bit smaller so we can see these edges between the cupboards. So I'm going to make this 790 mil and make this 520 and just make the height 10. So that's cool. And go back to our original block, and I'm going to select here, ring select, and connect. This time just once. So we've got the center point. Also I want to do that with this new center line, so I'm going to select one of them, hit loop, ring, and connect. So what I'm doing here is just creating a center point for each cupboard. So then when I select our cupboard door, I can just move and snap that into the middle, and I can just hold shift and snap that into the middle and instance that 7 more times. And there's our cupboard doors. Just going to change the color of this countertop. I'm just going to hit Control V on this lower block and make a copy. And I just want to go back down to box and just make the height 100. And I'm also going to change that color. And I'm going to change that to 140. And then I'm going to select our original block. Just grab that bottom face and in the front view snap that to the new kickboard. Just go to the left view, select the new kickboard, and pull that back a bit. Also notice we need to build this area above the cupboard, so we can do that quite easily. Just select here, and we'll hit ring and connect. We'll just connect that once. And then if we select these faces above the cupboard, you can then just go about selecting the edges, bridging them. We can actually delete them faces behind as well. Bridge them. Now we've got that sealed off. And another thing I've noticed is that these cupboards actually come out further than the top cupboards. So I've got those selected, and you can see we can't select the X. Well, we can just about do it. But another method, we could just quickly group these, and then we'd be able to move them in the Y and put them forward a bit, which is quite handy. And then you can just ungroup it. So then in the left view, I'm going to pull this back and snap. And let's just pull that countertop out a little bit as well. And whilst we're here, let's select the bottom cupboards. We'll go to our camera view. We can actually right click and hide the island by selecting it and going to hide selection. And I'm just going to press F3 so we can see our bottom block. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of cupboards. So I'm going to select these edges, hit connect. I'm going to put 5 edges in, and then I can go through just with the vert selected and line them up. as I see fit. So this oven will probably, depending on the size of our oven, will change, but that's no problem. And let's just make these drawers bigger. Let's select edges, and these two will be the same. So I've selected all them edges. I'm going to hit connect just once, and then ring, connect. Okay, that's cool. And now we can create a box with auto grid on. And we want to make that height 10. And let's make that 690 by 170. Now let's create these center points. So we'll select those three edges, hit ring, connect just once, then selecting the drawer again, so turning off edge, and hold shift, just drag and drop that into place, make that an instance. Same here, let's just pull this one across, and make that a copy because it's going to be a different size. So let's call it 820 and pull them into place as well. We can make these ones instance. You could even hit 2 on there. So that's them done. That's cool. Just go to create box. Make that 10. Make this one 550. 820. And we'll go over here and do the same on this one. Make sure that's plus 10. Alright, so now we've got our cupboards in. So I'm just going to right click, unhide all. Also, if you're working on a smaller screen, this track bar is useful in animation, which we will look at some point. But you can just go to customize, show UI, and show trackbar and turn that off, and then we get some more real estate. Same with this viewports bar if you don't want to use that. So you can start tearing away at things that you don't use.